How do I make sure that I get the biggest, largest recovery possible after I'm in an auto accident? I'm Steve Kramer. I'm a Florida accident and injury lawyer. The answer to that is pretty simple. It involves one of the most important forms of insurance coverage in the state of Florida. And that insurance coverage is uninsured motorist protection. This is really, really important. See, when you're in an accident with somebody else, if they're at fault, their insurance pays your injuries. It pays you for your injuries. Now let's say that you get in an accident and you're paralyzed and you've got $1 million in damages because you'll never work again. You'll never be able to hug your kids again. You'll never be able to be with your spouse again. You got $1 million in damages. Well, what happens if they've only got $10,000 in coverage? Well, even though you've got $1 million in damages or more, the most you're going to get from them is $10,000. No more. Not one penny more, unless you have uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. Because if you do, after they pay out the maximum, after their insurance pays out the maximum possible, you can go to your insurance company and make a claim for whatever's available. So if you had $100,000 in you would get the full amount. If you had $500,000 in you'd get that $500,000. And this is absolutely key because I've seen people with large injuries, hundreds of thousands of dollars in injuries, and because the other person only had a limited amount of insurance and because they didn't have they only got $10,000, even though they had $200,000 in damages. So this is really important. And my recommendation is that you buy as much as possible. And again, is uninsured motorist coverage. And that covers underinsured and uninsured. And remember, 40% of the drivers in Florida don't have insurance. And if they have no insurance, guess how much you get if you don't have Zero. A goose egg. So, if you have any questions about this, call me. I'm telling you this because I've seen people hurt before. I've seen people hurt and not able to recover. People that have real significant injuries that change their life. I'd be glad to talk to you anytime. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Kramer.